Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are talking 2024 book releases, specifically spring and summer book releases. So I have about 20 books pulled up on my Goodreads, and I figured I would sit down, show you guys the cover, tell you guys a synopsis, maybe give you guys some ideas of some books that maybe you haven't heard of before and you want to add to your own TBR. Maybe pre-order some of them, I don't know, but I just wanted an excuse to talk about some of the books I am super hyped about for spring and summer. So yeah, that's what we're doing today. I have my laptop in front of me. I'm literally just going to read you guys the synopsis for these. I'm going to pop a picture of the cover on the screen for you guys. And yeah, hopefully this video is interesting. If you guys like it enough, maybe I'll do it for fall and winter releases as well. But let's just go ahead and get started. So the very first book, and I have these in release date order, so yeah. The first book I have to talk to you guys about comes out April 2nd, which is about 3 weeks away. So that is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez, which is the same author as Part of Your World and Yours Truly, which I know are very beloved books, but I have yet to pick them up yet. They've been sitting on my TBR cart for forever, but the synopsis of this one says, Justin has a curse, and thanks to a Reddit thread, it's now all over the internet. Every woman he dates goes on to find their soulmate the second they break up. When a woman slides into his DMs with the same problem, they come up with a plan. They'll date each other and break up. Their curses will cancel each other out, and they'll both go on to find the loves of their lives. It's a bonkers idea, and it just might work. That's all I need to know. I'm excited about it. This sounds super fun. The cover, I'm obsessed with. This book and a few others that I have on this list, I'm kind of thinking a summer romance reading vlog is in the works. So I do have this one pre-ordered. I pre-ordered it from Barnes & Noble's because I think there's something. There was a Barnes & Noble exclusive of this book that had some bonus content or something, and I decided to pick it up. So, anyways, the next book I have is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. So this is the first book in a new series called the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, and this one comes out April 9th. So Elsie Silver, I'm sure you guys know, is the author of the Chestnut Spring series, which I am currently in the middle of. So these are the first two books, Flawless and Heartless, which I'm obsessed with. So I'm very excited to start a new series by her. So the blurb on this one says, Rosie Belmont has been driving me wild for years, the good kind of wild, the bad kind of wild, but mostly the kind of wild that comes with wanting your best friend's little sister and knowing you can't have her. That's all I need to know. I'm excited. I think it's a small town billionaire romance, but I could totally be wrong. Yeah, it says Forbes has labeled me the world's hottest billionaire. So yeah, I'm a sucker for a good billionaire romance, so I'm super excited about this one. Like I said, it comes out April 9th, and yeah, I love the cover. Anyways, the next book is the newest book by Miss Emily Henry, which is the author of Happy Place, Beach Read, Book Lovers, People We Meet on Vacation, and then she also has some like YA stuff. This one is called Funny Story, and it comes out April 23rd. I do have this one pre-ordered. I have pre-ordered the US cover and the UK cover from Waterstones, I think, because apparently I'm just committing to getting all of Emily Henry's books in both the US and UK cover. It's fine. But this one says it's a shimmering, joyful new novel about a pair of opposites with a wrong thing in common. So Daphne loved the way her fiance Peter told their stories, how they met, fell in love, and moved back to his lakeside hometown to begin their lives together. He really was good at telling it, right up until the moment he realized he was actually in love with his childhood best friend Petra. Enough said. That's all I need to know. I'm so excited about this one. I have yet to read Happy Place, but this one definitely sounds right up my alley. I'm excited for it. Anyways, the next book is the new Carly Fortune, which is This Summer Will Be Different. So this one comes out May 9th. And this is the same author as Every Summer After, which I have not yet read, and Meet Me at the Lake, which I have read and I gave 3 stars, I think I want to say. But I love this cover. I love the style of the covers that Carly Fortune does because it's like a very like painterly style and I'm obsessed with it. So this one says that this summer they'll keep their secrets. This summer they won't give into temptation. This summer will be different. That's just the blurb. I'm not going to read the whole synopsis because it's super long, but yeah. May 9th. Super exciting. Moving on. The next one is the new Christina Lauren. So this one's called The Paradise Problem. This one comes out May 14th, which is the same author of, or the same authors, I should say, because it's an author duo, of Love in Other Words. This one was a 5-star read for me. I read it last year. I love the tropical cover of this book. So this one, I don't think I've read the synopsis yet, so, and it's super long, so I don't know anything about this one. So the blurb says, Christina Lauren returns with a delicious new romance between the bottomed-up heir of a grocery chain and his free-spirited artist ex, as they fake the relationship in order to receive a massive inheritance. So we got some fake dating, which I feel like this isn't an unpopular opinion, but I'm honestly not the biggest fan of the fake dating trope, so this one will be interesting, but it's Christina Lauren, so I'm willing to give it a try. And like I said, I'm obsessed with the cover. Obsessed. So, yeah. Okay, so next up we have a debut, which I am so hyped about this book. You guys have no idea. So this is called Birding with Benefits by Sarah T. Dubb. It comes out June 4th, and I'll tell you guys why I'm so excited about this one in a second, but let me read you the synopsis, or part of the synopsis. So it says, a newly divorced, almost empty nester Celeste is finally seeking adventure and putting herself first, cliches be damned. So when a friend asks her to partner with his buddy John for an event, Celeste throws herself into the role of his temporary girlfriend. But quiet cinnamon roll John isn't looking for love, just birds. He needs a partner for Tucson's biggest bird watching contest if he's going to launch his own guiding business. By the time they untangle their cross signals, they've become teammates and, thanks to their meddling friends, a fake couple. So we got some fake dating. We got some bird watching, which, like I said, is right up my alley. So if you guys are new here, I have a bachelor's degree in zoology, and while I was in school, I took a ornithology course, which is the study of birds. And as a part of that course and that lab, I had to go on bird watching trips, both with my class and also outside of my class for a grade. And I found that I actually kind of enjoy bird watching. I don't do it like ever really anymore, but I did really enjoy it at the time, and so this is like right up my alley. The reviews that I've seen so far that have come in said that this author does a really good job of doing bird watching justice, and so I am super excited about this one. I love the cover so much, so much. So I cannot wait for this one to come out so I can read it. Anyways, next we have, is this our first thriller? It might be our first thriller of the list, but we have The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley, which is the author of The Guest List. So this one comes out June 6th, and this one just says, it's a deliciously twisty new locked room murder mystery. It says, welcome to the opening weekend of the Manor, a luxury resort built on top of old secrets in an ancient wood. I'm going to read it because why not? So yeah, that's that one. There's not a whole lot on the synopsis. The next one I have is Horror Movie by Paul Tremblay, which is the author of The Pall Bearers Club, which is another book that has been sitting on my TBR cart for far too long, but I've heard amazing things about this book and amazing things about this author. So this one comes out June 11th. So the synopsis says, a chilling twist on the cursed film genre. In June 1993, a group of young guerrilla filmmakers spent 4 weeks making horror movie, a notorious, disturbing art house horror flick. The weird part, only 3 of the film's scenes were ever released to the public, but horror movie has nevertheless grown a rabid fan base. 3 decades later, Hollywood is pushing for a big budget reboot. The man who played the thin kid is the only surviving cast member. He remembers all too well the secrets buried within the original screenplay, the bizarre events of the filming, and the dangerous cross lines on set that resulted in tragedy. I'm excited about this one. This one I have pre-ordered, and I actually pre-ordered it on Amazon, and I saw that it's going to come with some beautiful red sprayed edges, which I'm so excited about, and I think it matches the cover so nicely. And I'm going to show you guys because why not? Look at those beautiful red sprayed edges. Like, I am so excited about this one. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. So I think this one was the first horror for spring or summer, I guess. But yeah. So next up we have Not in Love by Ali Hazelwood, which comes out June 11th. So this is the same author as Bride. This is her more recent novel, but it looks like this one is going back to what Ali Hazelwood is kind of known for, which is writing romances featuring women in STEM. Bride and her YA novel Check and Mate, I think like the first 2 books that she really like strayed from that women in STEM subgenre, I guess. So Love Theoretically, The Love Hypothesis, and there's another one by her that kind of falls in that women in STEM category, but it looks like this one is going back to that. So we have a forbidden secret affair proves that all's fair in love and science. So yeah, I think the female main character is she's a biotech engineer. So yeah, I don't know, I'll pick it up, so why not? I still need to pick up Bride and read this one because I've heard amazing things about it, but I've heard amazing things about all of Ali Hazelwood's books. The only books from her that I've read are her STEMinist novellas, which I thought were fine. But anyways, moving on, we have The Housemaid is Watching, which is the 3rd book in the Housemaid series by Frida McFadden. So this one also comes out June 11th. My goodness, June 11th is going to be a very crazy day for new releases. So this one, I haven't read the synopsis. I'm assuming it's following the same characters as this book. I could be wrong. I'm gonna read it because I've already read the first 2 books in the series, but when I first read The Housemaid, like, nothing about this book gave me vibes that it, like, a series was justified. So I think having book 2, which I don't remember what that one was called, I thought book 2 was pushing it. I think book 3 might, I don't know, this should have been a standalone is what I'm getting at. But I'm still going to read it because I've already committed to the series and I read everything that Frida McFadden comes out with. So yeah. Also, I hate that the cover isn't yellow. Like, we had the first book was blue, the second book was red. It was a missed opportunity not making the cover yellow. And that is all. So the next book is How to Make a Horror Movie and Survive by Craig DeLuey. So this is the author of episode 13, I think is the name of the book, which I had on my TBR. I was super excited to read because I think if I remember correctly, it follows like a team of ghost hunters, ghost investigators. But the early reviews of that book kind of made me lose interest because they weren't great, but I am excited about this one. So this one, the cover looks a lot like the Paul Tremblay book, but that's okay. So This one, the blurb says it's a darkly humorous horror novel that sees a famous 80s slasher director set out to shoot the most terrifying horror movie ever made using an occult camera that might be and probably is demonic. Enough said. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. And I don't know if I mentioned it comes out June 18th. Excited about this one. So this one is a debut. Again, this next one is a debut. I still have not yet read the synopsis. I know nothing about this book, but the blurb on this book says The Turn of the Key meets Parasite in this eerily haunting debut, soon to be Netflix original movie starring Blake Lively. This book hasn't even come out yet, and Blake Lively is already starring in a movie adaptation for this book. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. So it's called We Used to Live Here by Marcus Klewer, I think, and it comes out June 18th. So it says it's about two homeowners whose lives are turned upside down when the house's previous residents unexpectedly visit. This must be good if it's already being picked up for a movie adaptation. And I will watch anything that Blake Lively stars in, so I'm excited about that one. Next, we have the newest Riley Sager, which is the author of The Only One Left, which was a 5-star read for me. Also, Home Before Dark, The Lock Every Door, Survive the Night, yada yada. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Riley Sager. But this is called Middle of the Night, and it comes out June 18th. So, in the latest jaw-dropping thriller by author Riley Sager, a man must contend with the long-ago disappearance of his childhood best friend and the dark secrets lurking just beyond the safe confines of his picture-perfect neighborhood. I will read anything that Riley Sager releases, and I'm so excited about this one. I love the lime green color. Yeah, this one is pre-ordered. I am very impatiently waiting for June 18th to roll around. Next up we have, I think this is a debut. Or I could be making that up. No, it's a debut. Okay, so this is called The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim, which comes out June 25th. I'm obsessed with the cover, and it is a feminist psychological horror about the making of a female serial killer from a Korean American perspective. I'm excited. I was watching a reading vlog from Books and Lala, and she received an ARC of this book, and I think she rated it pretty highly, and so I'm excited about it. Like I said, I love the cover. I know a lot of people aren't big fans of eyeballs, but I don't mind it. Okay, next up we have Incidents Around the House by Josh Malerman. So this is the same author as Bird Box, which I have not yet read Bird Box, but I have watched the movie and really enjoyed it. So this comes out June 25th. So this says it's a chilling horror novel about a haunting told from the perspective of a young girl whose troubled family is targeted by an entity, why is that word so hard? She calls other mommy. So right now it's sitting at 4.45 stars with 200 plus ratings. I see a lot of 5 stars and a lot of 4 stars. So I'm excited about this one. It seems like people that have gotten ARCs are really enjoying it too. So I'm definitely going to pick it up. Now this one, the cover is everything. The cover is what drew me into this book originally. So this is called Bury Your Gaze by Chuck Tingle. So this is the same author as Camp Damascus. So this one says Misha is a jaded scriptwriter who has been working in Hollywood for years and has just been nominated for his first Oscar. But when he's pressured by his producers to kill off a gay character in the upcoming season finale for the algorithm, Misha discovers that it's not that simple. As he is haunted by his past and past mistakes, Misha must risk everything to find a way to do what's right before it's too late. So it's horror. It's queer. I'm excited. What can I say? And like I said, the cover is amazing. I don't know if I said it comes out July 9th. So, yeah. This one's going to be good. I just have a good feeling about it. And then we have the new Stephen Graham Jones. So that is the author of My Heart is a Chainsaw, as well as The Only Good Indians, I think is what that book is called. But this is called I Was a Teenage Slasher. So this one comes out July 16th. Now this one is set in a small Texas town, which I'm obsessed with. You guys know I will pick up anything set in a small Texas town. So this says it is 1989, La Mesa, Texas, a small western Texas town driven by oil and cotton, and a place where everyone knows everyone else's business. So it goes for Tolly Driver, a good kid with more potential than application, 17 and about to be cursed to kill for revenge. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it and I'm going to like it. So next we have Silent Sister by Megan David Hazar, something along those lines. I probably should have looked up how to pronounce names before I started this. But this is a YA thriller. It comes out August 1st. And it looks like this is a debut author, so that's exciting. And why isn't it letting me expand on the synopsis? Okay, well, Goodreads doesn't want to work right now. But it says it's a must-read suspense novel for the summer about a mysterious sister's disappearance, her biggest betrayal, and a deadly truth screaming to come out. I just saw the cover and immediately added it to my TBR. So, yeah, we're going to read it. Next up is another one of my most anticipated romance reads for this year. So this is called Love and Other Conspiracies. This is a debut, again, by Mallory Marlowe. It comes out August 20th. And again, I saw the cover and I immediately added it to my TBR because I don't know if you guys know this about me, but I am obsessed with conspiracy theories and things like that. So I was obsessed with watching Finding Bigfoot once upon a time. I was also obsessed with shows like Destination Truth or Fact or Faked, like those types of shows. So this sounds like it is right up my alley, and I could not be more excited to read this book. I have such high hopes. So this says the hardest thing for a paranormal conspiracy theorist and a web series producer to believe in is finding love in this swoony debut rom-com. So it says Halle Berry's life has imploded after she's dumped by her hotshot ex, who also happens to be her coworker and the star of the online series she was producing. Without a new show to present for the company competition, she'll be out of a job. But inspiration can come from the strangest places, like the most handsome guy she's ever seen, passionately discussing Bigfoot on a late night docuseries. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And then the last book I have to talk to you guys about is a YA horror. So this is called Come Out, Come Out by Natalie C. Parker. And this is not a debut. I've just never heard of this author before. But this comes out August 27th, which is my dad's birthday, so that's exciting. So a spine-tingling LGBTQIA+ YA horror about queer teens who accidentally invoke a twisted spirit who promises help but delivers something sinister. Perfect for fans of Kayla Cunningham, Andrew, I don't know any of those authors, so that's fine. But I am obsessed with this cover. Again, I am a shameless judge a book by its cover girly, and the cover is what brought me to this book. I'm so excited. But yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it wasn't too all over the place. I apologize for my appearance because it's just been a rough couple days for me. The time change has really been doing a number on me, on my brain, if you couldn't tell by my inability to speak at several points during this video. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to have my Goodreads link down below if you guys want to add me on there. But please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!